Gamescom Opening Night Live is quickly approaching. The show is next week and I couldn't keep my excitement down. These Geoff Keighley shows always brings a smile to my face, even if they are hit and miss, but it got me thinking as to what games we could be seeing in this year's show. Before I start talking about these games, I just want to say that keep your expectations low, because Gamescom Opening Night Live is usually not a big show. They show a lot of indie titles or smaller scale games. With that out of the way, let's talk about games. These are the games I think will show up in the event, and the games I would love to see showcased. I don't think all will be there, but I think some will. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra got delayed to 2026 some months before, and I think it's due for a new trailer and a reveal of its release date. Helmed by the legend herself, Amy Hennig, this Marvel game had my curiosity from some time now. That cinematic trailer looked graphically amazing, but we don't know what the gameplay will be like. This game being shown at Gamescom will get more attention, and it's a good chance to reveal its gameplay. Marvel games have been killing it lately with their collaborations, so I really hope that Marvel 1943 continues that trend. The person who made Uncharted is behind this game, and that can only mean good things, right? Hopefully. Well, we know Resident Evil 9 will be playable at Gamescom this year, so naturally I expect a new trailer with our first proper look at the gameplay. Capcom has been on a roll since they changed their approach to making games since 2017. Resident Evil 7 and onwards is what I call the Capcom resurgence. They really are the Cap gods. They don't seem to miss, and even if they made not so great titles like Exoprimal, they still made sure to make it feel fresh and fun to play. That applies to Resident Evil games. I loved all the RE games since Resident Evil 7, and yes, Resident Evil 3 Remake is an underrated game. I don't care about the hate it gets, I just love it. But Resident Evil 9 looks to be bringing the horror and the tension these games are known for. We have only gotten one character so far, Grace, and with the rumors of Leon being in the game as well, I can see them showing off Grace's gameplay and then ending the trailer with Leon S. Kennedy. That will get a lot of people and me hyped. Hollow Knight Silksong like RE9 will be playable at Gamescom this year as well, so I really do expect to have a new trailer finally showing its release date. I'm not a big Hollow Knight fan, but the excitement over Silksong made me excited too. It's already been confirmed that Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will be at the show, so I expect a high-budget adrenaline-filled gameplay trailer. These games are fun, but after the Battlefield 6 open beta recently, I'm more excited for that game than Call of Duty, to be honest. We'll see if the trailer will convince me otherwise. Okay, hear me out. My wild guess for this Gamescom is Insomniac's Wolverine. I know. You might think I'm crazy for thinking this game even has the slightest chance of being shown, but I want to believe it will be shown. It has been 4 years since it was first revealed. It got leaked many times, and I think the time is now. Just imagine, they show a teaser trailer for Wolverine, and after the trailer Geoff says, more to come soon, and then we see an announcement for a PlayStation Showcase or State of Play that is scheduled for the first week of September. Dude, that would be absolutely fucking amazing. Insomniac doesn't miss, and I'm sure Wolverine will be a banger. It's just a matter of time before we see it. I am expecting a new Soulslike from a new development team in China or an Asian country. Man, I gotta say, it's like a staple of these shows now. We see one nearly every time. And they look amazing graphically, but they're just not my jam. I'm not a big Souls-like person, but I do feel happy for people who are. So yeah, either a Souls-like or a DMC-like. Well, in that case, I will be really excited. Gen Design's new game titled Project Robot was shown in Game Awards last year. A new trailer will do wonders. I love Fumito Ueda's games like Last Guardian and Shadow of the Colossus, and this new game looks to be delivering a new adventure. Project Robot is different compared to his older games. It is futuristic with these giant robots, but still keeping that feeling of uneasiness and loneliness will definitely factor into it. The Last Guardian went years without any news, so I'm hoping this game will not take that long too. It's been 9 long years already since his last game, so I'm sure the development must be well in advanced. Fingers crossed. Crimson Desert is due for a release date reveal. This game just looks awesome. A well-detailed RPG with engaging combat and interactions with the open world has me so excited. A new trailer with refined gameplay mechanics and a late 2025 release date would be the dream. Okay, before my last prediction, I want to throw another wild guess and say that Capcom will bring a new surprise game. Either, hear me out, a new Mega Man game or a Ace Attorney 7. And what's even crazier is that this game will be released later this year. Looking at Capcom's release schedule, they have a lot for 2026, but this year they only had Monster Hunter Wilds and a Capcom Fighting Collection. So it would make sense that they will show a new game to be released this year. Even thinking about it now gets me hyped. We are due for a new game in this series, it's been way too long. I recently got into Ace Attorney and I just love it. It is so smartly written and funny. I'm currently trying to play all of the games in the series as well. And Mega Man, either a remake, a new game in the main series, or the X series, something Mega Man related. Anything will be welcomed. Capcom, please. And lastly, Playdead's new game. After releasing Limbo and Inside, they went silent. Inside was released in 2016 and it's one of the best indie games out there. But why did it take this long for their new game to be revealed? There are some concept arts for it on the internet, so maybe they went back to the drawing board. But whatever it is, I'm here for it and I think it will be shown in this year's Gamescom. With the popularity of Little Nightmares and games like that, it is time for a new game from Playdead. So, these are the games I think or hope will be showcased during Gamescom Opening Night Live. Some of these predictions are really out there. But hey, that's the fun part, right? I will be live reacting to the show, so make sure you tune in and let me know down below what games do you think will be shown, and are there any wild guesses you have too? As always, thanks for watching and I'll see everyone on the next video.